Every day, billions of small actions, phone vibrations, alarms, toilets flushing, happen quietly, blending into the background of modern life. Each is a single note, but together they form a global symphony we never truly hear. We rely on invisible systems, networks, waterworks that make these moments seamless. But what if, for one instant, every single one happened at once? What would that reveal about the world we've built? This documentary explores, moment by moment, what science and infrastructure say would really happen. This is the story of the day the world acted as one, a thought experiment exposing both the fragility and resilience of our civilization. It starts with a vibration. 16 billion phones springing to life at once. The world hums, then erupts in a chaotic blast of ringtones, classical, pop, chimes, all at once. In cities, the sound is overwhelming, a wall of noise, more intense than any concert. But the real crisis is digital. The global cellular network is instantly overwhelmed. Billions of devices try to connect at the same moment, flooding the airwaves and crashing cell towers. No calls go through. The network, paralyzed, enters a state of digital silence. Phones display no service. The world is suddenly, eerily quiet. The infrastructure, towers, cables, remains intact, but the software is in chaos. Confusion spreads. People stare at their silent phones, realizing it's not just them, it's everyone. The first domino has fallen, not with a bang, but with a silent severing of our most vital connection. For a few moments, the world is cut off, forced to confront just how dependent we are on invisible networks. The sudden, shared silence is as shocking as the noise that preceded it. The digital storm has passed, but the world feels much larger and much quieter than before. The event exposes the limits of even our most advanced systems. The silence lingers, heavy with uncertainty. People look to each other for answers, but none are forthcoming. The world has never felt so disconnected. The chaos is not physical, but psychological, a reminder of how fragile our connections really are. The ringing stops, but the questions have only begun. The world waits, uncertain, for what comes next. As phones fall silent, another sound takes over. Every alarm on Earth blares at once. Bedside clocks, car alarms, smoke detectors, factory sirens, all synchronized in a single planet-wide warning. These sounds are engineered to jolt us into action, and now they're everywhere, impossible to ignore. In homes and cities, the noise is terrifying. In factories and hospitals, it's chaos. The psychological impact is immediate. Adrenaline surges, panic spreads. Emergency services are paralyzed, unable to distinguish real danger from the global false alarm. The world grinds to a halt, overwhelmed by meaningless signals. Yet physically, nothing is broken, just sound and light. A crisis of information, not destruction. Gradually, alarms time out and fall silent, leaving a heavy, ringing quiet. The damage is in our minds and routines, not our buildings. The world is left with a single haunting question. What just happened? The event is temporary, but its psychological shock lingers. The silence that follows is almost as unsettling as the noise. The world waits, breath held, for the next wave. As the noise fades, a third event unfolds. Every toilet on Earth flushes at once. Billions of cisterns empty, creating an unprecedented demand on water systems. Water pressure drops worldwide, taps slow to a trickle, especially in high-rises. Fire hydrants become useless, and utility engineers scramble to respond. The wastewater surge races through sewers, overwhelming older systems. In some cities, manhole covers burst, and overflows spill into rivers. Yet, the event is brief. A pulse, not a flood. Once cisterns empty, pressure begins to recover. Sewers absorb the surge, and treatment plants handle the influx. The system bends but doesn't break, a testament to robust, gravity-fed design. The world's oldest infrastructure proves surprisingly resilient. The Great Flush is dramatic but not catastrophic. Water systems recover quickly, and life resumes. The event exposes vulnerabilities but also hidden strengths. The world moves on, shaken but intact. In the aftermath, the most complex system, our minds, struggles to process what happened. Shock and confusion give way to panic as people pour into the streets, searching for answers. The shared experience is immediately obvious. Everyone is affected. The inability to communicate deepens the anxiety. Rumors spread quickly. Was it a disaster, an attack? No one knows, and fear fills the vacuum. Yet, human resilience emerges. Neighbors check on each other. Small groups form. The lack of visible destruction helps calm nerves. Gradually, panic fades, replaced by curiosity and a sense of community. The event becomes a global story, uniting people in shared bewilderment. The crisis reveals both our vulnerability to uncertainty and our capacity to adapt. We seek patterns, create meaning, and find comfort in connection. The world feels changed, not broken, but bound by a new, inexplicable memory. The real impact is psychological, a reminder of how quickly normalcy can vanish. Amid the chaos, a bigger question: would the planet itself notice? 16 billion phones vibrating, alarms blaring, trillions of liters of water moving. Does it matter to the Earth? The answer: not at all. The energy from phones is minuscule, lost in the vastness of the planet. The sound, deafening to us, is nothing compared to a thunderclap or a gust of wind. The water shift, though massive to us, is dwarfed by the daily movement of tides. Even the largest earthquakes barely nudge the planet's rotation. Our synchronized actions are too small, too brief, too scattered to register. The Earth spins on, indifferent to our moment of chaos. The true impact is limited to the thin layer of life and technology on the surface. This is a human crisis, not a planetary one. The ground beneath us doesn't even budge. It's a humbling reminder of our place in the universe. The chaos is brief. Recovery begins almost immediately. Alarms silence themselves, water pressure stabilizes, and sewers clear. Most systems are designed to reset automatically, returning to normal within minutes or hours. The biggest challenge is the cellular network, paralyzed by software overload. Towers reboot, reconnect, and gradually restore service. Engineers carefully manage the reconnection to avoid a second crash. Emergency services get priority. The public regains access within hours. The internet, less affected, remains mostly operational. The world reconnects, signal bars reappear, and normalcy returns. The event is over, but the memory lingers. The restoration is a testament to the resilience built into our systems. The world breathes a collective sigh of relief. Life resumes, changed but unbroken. Why imagine such an unlikely scenario? These thought experiments are stress tests, revealing the strengths and weaknesses of our civilization. They push us to consider black swan events and build more resilient systems. The global flush shows the hidden strength of ancient infrastructure. The network crash exposes digital vulnerabilities. They remind us that our greatest weakness may be psychological, not physical. Exploring the edge of possibility teaches humility and perspective. It highlights the delicate balance of our technological world. Asking, "what if?" drives innovation and preparedness. These stories are blueprints for understanding and improving the systems we depend on. In imagining the impossible, we learn how to make the possible more secure. The verdict? A few hours of chaos, confusion, and fear, systems paralyzed, routines shattered. The damage is psychological, not structural. The world's core infrastructure survives. Recovery is swift, driven by automation and human effort. Within a day, life returns to normal, but the memory remains. The event reveals both our vulnerability and our resilience. The world is not a fragile house of cards, but a robust, adaptable organism. The real lesson is a newfound respect for the quiet hum of normalcy. We are reminded of the immense effort behind everyday life. The disruption is immense, but so is our capacity to recover. The world awakens with a deeper appreciation for the systems we take for granted. Our greatest strength is not in any single system, but in our collective ability to endure. In the end, the great synchronized event is not an apocalypse, but the ultimate stress test. The chaos is real, but so is the recovery. Our world is designed, however imperfectly, to endure. This experiment reveals the strength and flexibility of our interconnected systems. We exist within a vast web of technology and cooperation, often invisible until it's tested. The day everything happened at once would change us, not by breaking us, but by reminding us of our resilience. The world goes on, forever marked by the memory of a silent, ringing, flushing planet.